picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Lumen Field. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing from the start, here's Smith. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Seattle.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line, and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch, and leads to a big gain.
On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Sending it downfield for Fant. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
From the shotgun, Smith. He gets that to his big target, Fant. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Gino. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Isaac Guerrero, the intended target, coming out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for. No matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. To return is Naheem Hines. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Smith to throw on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass. And I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down is Smith. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
On second down, it's Gino. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Smith. to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point try forthcoming. And this is no good. The rookie misses the extra point. We'll see if that affects him or the game the rest of the way. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Dak going to put it up right away. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Man in motion, heading left. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
A 1st down throw for Smith. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. A 2nd down throw for Smith. He's going to look downfield once again. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. That is Ferguson in motion. On third down, Prescott. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Gino now on 1st and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Gino. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. It's a loss of 14. Brings up third down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Gino. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion, Lamb. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they'll remain out front by 1. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Smith. This one complete right side. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Gino to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Back is Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain down by 1.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They motion the slot man left. 2nd down, Prescott. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. To the left side, caught by Lamb.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will score. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will take a 14-6 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Smith gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On the handoff, it's Garenda. First down and more. He's inside the 35. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down. That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. They'll go again with Garenda. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. One more time, it's Garenda. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They go play action with Smith. That one taken in. Touchdown Seahawks. And although it's just the 2nd quarter of this one, they'll chase the points now and try to get things tied up. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half. They got him, and we are tied. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Henderson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, it's Gino. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. A gain there of 13 yards. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Seahawks get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now as this one is in the air. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. He's got that complete to Turpin. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Cowboys 14.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here's Turpin. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. First down, Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin.
Not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
3rd down, 3 to go. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Prescott now. That's into the hands of Lamb. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made. He got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
On play action, here's Dak. Open man down the field is Turpin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll throw again. Dak. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here comes Garenda. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll give it to Garenda. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. They'll run. Here's Garendo. The ball's out. The Cowboys have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. What I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stop the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Third and long. That is Ferguson in motion. Dak facing 3rd and long. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. Again, Prescott to the air. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. To the air again. Prescott. That is caught. And he's in. Avante Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. On the ground, it's Garenda. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
A run with Garenda. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, here's Garendo. And he's going to take this all the way home. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, Seattle. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Play fake. Prescott. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on second and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Here's Mitchell. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he will score again. Levante Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Seahawks 23.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Hines now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. He'll go right and find his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Seattle.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. Going for it all. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
From the shotgun, Smith. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he will go all the way. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
To throw, it's Smith. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's first and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. Dak going to throw it here on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On the play fake, Dak. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third and short. Prescott. He'll let one go. Down the middle. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
They simply just don't have an answer for this guy defensively, Mike. I mean, regardless of who they put on him in man coverage or the type of zone coverage they try to capture him with, they simply can't slow him down, and we've already seen it here today. A fair share of big plays through the air, a couple of which have gone for touchdowns. He's had a couple nice blocks in the run game. I mean, he's really having as well-rounded a complete game that a receiver can have in the NFL, and until they prove they can slow him down, I would just keep giving him more opportunities. A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. And now after that first down loss, it really changes the approach now on second and third. You have to at least come away with points.
On second down, it's Dak. This one caught at the 4. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one?
Over the top, he's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's Hines now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. They'll come up for first and 10. Now, Gino. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now, on second and long. Here's Gino. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Seahawks first down. handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And a short pickup, too. About the 42-yard line. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Gino to throw. He gets that to his big target. Bam. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. 14 yards on the pickup there. This is 1st and 10. On play action, Smith. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Room to run past midfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Hines now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here's first down. Working out of the gun, Smith. There's the big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And that's good.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
To a knee goes Prescott. And that should do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.